förvånad av resten. Det var längre för först. Och jag snurrar så det är inget för alla så är det. Snurrfäng sig om jag straffar. Råpa så. De märker inte. Det är sig om jag själv smakar. När jag slipper förvånad henne. Och det är snäll i rufin. Ja, för absna så väl för all. Hörs det så säkert. Och man har verksbeslut. Seals med push. Det är nu säkert. Men jag ska långt se för det är så bättre än för nej. Det är en sån skillnad.
Welcome back to 321B.
This is the same episode, but not.
It's starting anew. If you have not listened to 321A, then you need to change your ways.
Yes.
Reform thyself.
Do things sequentially like the rest of us.
Conform, 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 conform.
None of that was on beat, I'm sorry.
None. All right, so we're getting back into the number one scenes ever since 2013.
Mm-hmm. The stretch.
We are now up to 2016, so 3 years into the podcast. What is it that people thought? People? Who do I mean when I say people?
I think you mean...
Our listening audience.
That's why I pointed at John and not you.
But, you know.
Tonight's...
Loyal fans!
Yes. Go to cscsacramento.com for tickets to comedy sports shows. They're a lot of fun.
Hilarious and attractive improv artists.
All right, so we're at 2016. The number one scene that year was Plutonium Boy.
Oh, yes!
This was from episode 185, the Lovecraftian Existential Dread Award, parentheses, implied. This was the introduction of the Y-Men.
Right.
Our bizarro X-Men troupe. And special guest this episode was Mr. Brent Randolph.
That guy's hilarious.
It was a lot of fun. So, I think this was probably a product of a Fruitwords game.
Probably.
Let's go ahead and listen. No. This was Directorial Styles. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a listen to the number one scene from 2016, which was 3 years ago now. Crazy.
Shut
All
up.
right.
It was not.
Here we go.
Well, Plutonium Boy, it seems that all of your efforts were for naught and nothing.
No, it's no, they're not, because no matter what happens to me, I'm fighting for something good, for something bigger than myself.
That is adorable and pathetic, because in just a few moments, every single nuclear weapon on the planet will be fired at itself, causing unimaginable chaos.
I'm already radioactive.
The best line.
I have to say that.
Did somebody say radioactive?
Isotope Man!
Isotope Man curses!
Haha! How are you, Plutonium Boy? Are you safe?
Yeah, I've been waiting, stalling for time.
Fantastic. Is Sally Joe safe?
Questionable.
That's better than none. All right, now, you villainous villain, prepare to meet your doom.
That sounded a lot like...
All right,
she fell into that pit over there. We didn't really check.
So we've had some notes from the guys up at corporate, and that was great. Everyone, that was great. I just want to say how great that was. But we've had some notes from the guys in corporate, and we're going to be reworking this film, this picture, as romantic comedy. So if we could think of it in those sort of terms,
bit of a departure.
You know, romantic comedy is going to be set in Seattle.
Of course it is.
Really?
That's
okay.
So Isotope Boy.
Nope. I'm glad it wasn't set in
Plutonium Boy.
So Plutonium Boy, you are now the love interest.
Oh.
Captain Blade Plasma.
I love that.
It's a new name.
You are.
I didn't have one.
You are Troy McKenzie, the very mean jock. And
just like high school.
You're radioactive,
Isotope.
Radio guy. You are now you're now Clint Radio.
Clint Radio.
Yep. So go ahead, do that.
Oh. Okay.
All right, nerd. now that you're stuffed in your locker, no one will ever find you or take you to the Valentine's Day double date double dance.
I don't care because I had to get in here to do some cleaning before the year ends anyway, and now I can get into all of the corners, and then in the end I'll have a clean locker. I guess.
Nerd, doesn't matter how much cleaning you do, because at the stroke of midnight, buckets of paint are going to explode all over the school and ruin everyone's evening.
But I'm already radio.
Leave him alone.
Mr. Radio.
Radio. Clint.
Yeah, that's right.
Clint.
I've been keeping quiet for too long. Listen.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Plute. Listen, Plute. I know I promised Sally Joe I would take her to the dance, but damn it, I can't hold in my feelings any longer. I want to go with you.
Clint.
All right,
Pull me out of this lock. Oh,
cut. That was
I was
great.
about
that
to
was
come
perfect.
out of the locker.
The
It was
guys,
going to be really dramatic,
there.
right?
the boys
good.
up in corporate
good.
really like what you were doing there. They liked it so much that they've decided they're going to take the picture in yet another direction.
Nice.
It's going to be a Victorian drama now. So if you guys could play it
I'm
like
not
that,
wearing any lingerie, though.
that's okay. We're gonna CGI that all in.
Confession.
Yes,
This is why
We know.
I'm wearing a teddy.
We all know.
you're so professional.
perfect.
One of those open
Perfect.
secrets on
You're
the
like,
cast.
you're such an inspiration. I mean, I'm starstruck right now. I gotta tell you.
Use it.
I will.
So period drama. Go.
Yes, well, my lad, it seems to have been locked in the jail cell for a little bit longer than we promised you. Yes, it turns out that you are innocent of the crime after all.
About time you recognize that, Sheriff.
Oh, but
Crooked old bat.
however, you will not be being released upon your agreed upon date.
We'll see what happens when my master comes. I suppose.
Right. Well, it matters not when your master comes, because we have arranged for a corporate takeover of every cotton gin in the city, and he will no longer be employable or able to find an attractive woman to be his wife.
No, say it isn't so.
It is so.
But I'm already. And
Did somebody say cotton gin, sir?
Oh, yes, I did.
I'll have you know, I had a meeting with a banker, Mr. Websley, this morning.
Mr. Websley's supposed to be in Africa.
Ah, yes, well, I telegrammed him 4 months ago in anticipation of his arrival in the country of exotic origin. And I have thusly purchased every cotton
country
gin.
of Africa.
It now belongs to me now.
Confoundery!
Yes, and not only that, but my mistress, Sally Josian, shall be coming as well.
Well, that's good for you and
thank
for her, I
God,
suppose.
not even the Boers' War can get in the way of love.
Quite.
Get us.
All right, cut. That was perfect and beautiful in every single way.
I know.
The boys in corporate have sent a memo. They love what you're doing with the piece. It's just that it's not quite American enough for them at this point.
We are in Seattle, after all.
So if you could,
Or we were.
if you could play it more like a, like a classic, more American in general. What you're doing is perfect.
I know.
But something more like the old West.
Okay.
It's good. Get in touch with my inner McCree. Here we go. Well, hey there, little Timmy. Looks like you ain't gonna be rustling cattle no more.
But my pa says I gotta get the herd in by sundown.
Be quiet, boy. We keeping you hog-tied up here all night.
You've been busting our family's tush for too long and ain't gonna go for much longer.
Oh, that's right, it ain't. You know why, little Timmy?
Why is that?
Because we bought every cotton gin. Wait, because we're gonna round up every head of cattle and send them off to New York City.
New York City.
That's right.
but I'm already radioactive.
It was at that moment I knew I should burst in the door and save little Timmy. Clanton was a bad man, but Timmy had been sleeping with my wife, Sally Josephine. Justice in the West is tough, but justice must be served.
So it looks like nobody's coming to save you. I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
Well, this stinks.
All right, cut. That's perfect. This is going to be a great picture.
I didn't feel like that was my best performance.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
I, not to toot my own horn, but
Toot away, sir.
not even the Boers War can get in the way of love.
It's the fucking best goddamn lie.
I almost want to make that a t-shirt.
Well, and
We should do that.
the insistence on that one line,
I'm
your
already
tagline.
ready.
Oh, wow. That's a fun game.
Yeah,
really
it
is.
One of our other one. Wait, I don't know if I'm going to spoil things. With Will in directorial styles, was one of my favorite scenes we've ever done
Yes.
with the bank teller. Rolling on the floor style cannot be
Yes.
defended
Oh,
against.
yeah.
Yes. That one was also a lot of good, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is about that, doing the same scene and tweaking it a little bit, which is so funny.
Well, it's the callback effect, right?
Yeah.
It's the ping of recognition when you
Right.
see what part it is they're doing and how they're adjusting.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's sort of built in.
And also, like, once you've established that you are going to do it that way, you're going to hit those same beats, but a different way. Like, it becomes anticipatory. Like, how are they going to work this into
right.
the space opera?
Yeah.
Right.
And then when they do with a parody of whatever style it is, I telegrammed him 4 months ago, as Brent did, which
Yeah.
or confoundery. Just as far as I know, not a real word.
But it works.
It works.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. It was and again, it's nice to have guests on to provide their unique take. That was one of the stupidest things I've said. All right.
It was pretty dumb.
Obvious man says obvious things. I am not a captain.
Sometimes guests are not the three of us, and in fact are a different person.
Thank you for that reinforcement of my thought.
I only do that because that's what I do. Now I'm not on that side.
Okay, well, 1 year later was 2017, which is 2 years ago at this point.
Ooh, closing in on the present.
Yep.
And from episode 232, Grab Some Nuts,
Yeah, that's right.
the scene that people liked the most was a scene called Grab Some Nuts. The titular scene. So,
Scene.
this is not a very long scene. Let's get it over with.
Okay.
This is the number one scene from
what I like to
2017.
hear.
Grab Some Nuts.
Giggity. All right, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Market penetration is down, and we need something to really get it back in there.
Just right off the bat.
We make the best sausages in the world, but the public doesn't know about our meat. So we need something to really grab their attention and just put it right in their face.
What about desserts?
Yeah.
The desserts are, they're honestly, they are part of our lineup. The sausage is the main one, but desserts too. Anything that can get us.
No. I'm talking about what if we do dessert sausage?
Like a sausage sickle. Suck on our sausage.
Right.
Okay.
Or
Hashtag suck on this.
I'm thinking, how about a chocolate sausage?
Like for the tagline, or are you asking me if I want a chocolate
Let's
sausage?
make a sausage out of chocolate.
Okay.
It's
Anal?
chocolate sausage.
Are you suggesting anal?
What?
What?
Is that supposed to mean something?
Yeah, we take a sauce. We take chocolate
Right.
and we make it into a sausage. It's a chocolate sausage.
Oh, I see. So you get a skin and you stuff it with chocolate, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we could. That could be part of like our behind the scenes. Like watch us. Fuck. I can't even do.
pushed myself too far. Watch us die. No, fuck. Okay, all right.
Terry, you've been in the nitrous oxide again?
Yeah, that room is fantastic. Have you been in there?
No, you're not allowed.
I'm the boss. I'm allowed whatever I want. Anyway, we're gonna be behind the scenes. Like, watch us stuff chocolate. It's great. Okay, all right. What else you got?
God damn it.
Nuts.
Nuts and sausage.
Nuts and sausage.
Okay.
Nuts make up a very small portion of our sausages.
Right, so what we do is I saw this on TV once. You take the nuts and
Right.
you make them into balls.
Okay.
Nut
balls. All right. I like it.
Nut balls. And then you serve them with the sausage. So you've got the sausage, which is
Okay.
nice, kind of, fatty and savory, and then you've got the crunch of the nut ball.
I like where your head's at. Give me a slogan. Give me a tagline. Give me something catchy to run with that.
Sell it.
Okay. Well,
Sell it.
like to keep on the dessert angle, you could drizzle the nut ball with chocolate.
Okay.
So you got a salty chocolate nut ball.
Oh, okay.
What about a little bit of sweetness in there? Maybe we could we use some sort of coconut reduction or something like that?
So like a coconut nut ball.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that might be getting redundant with the nut.
I feel like it's reaffirming.
Reaffirming the nut.
Sort of building on that.
Okay.
Coconut nut balls. Salty coconut nut balls.
Yeah.
All right. Also, Masterson, we're going to move into... we're going to also branch out. Once the sausage thing takes off, we're going to get into some ethnic food markets, so I want you thinking about tacos.
I can do that.
All right. Give me... I want...
Sausage tacos.
I
I don't even know what the fucking sound.
I can't even say it. I set myself up and I can't do it.
We're going to fill the tacos with some meat.
There we go. There you go.
And that's when we realized our listeners wanted more dick jokes.
Yup.
I think that was the specific request for that listener suggested scene.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
And then our listenership as a whole voted on that as the best scene of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what that says about the rest of our content that year. But
People have spoken. More dick jokes.
people like a dick joke.
Testicle jokes. I feel so bad. Even going back and listening to that, the pushing, stuffing chocolate. Ha ha. It wasn't even a good pun. It wasn't even shocking or really profane in any way. It was just, it cracked me up in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I said it, was
The anticipation of it was funny.
so funny.
Yeah,
And
to
then I even listening, I was like, what did I say? What was the bit? Stuffing chocolate. Wow. That was what cracked you up? Ugh.
Hey,
But,
it is what
it happens.
It was 4 years into the podcast. We were still getting better.
Technically.
2 years ago ish.
yeah.
A lot of time.
Not since we've become good.
Right. We just got good.
Yeah. It just occurred.
Just 5 minutes ago.
So, yeah. So, let's go ahead and look at 2018. That is the most recent year that we've done a best of episode. And once again, we've got a bit of a theme here. The best scene of 2018 had a guest involved.
Ooh.
And many of you may remember this. This is from episode 290, Pause Break.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck yes.
This was a listener suggested scene.
So excited.
Who requested an underground rap battle. This is John's favorite moment of his life.
Yep.
Was that butt stuff?
Was it butt stuff?
I think it was.
It may have been butt
I think it was
stuff.
Butt Stuff that requested that. Thank you, Butt
Sorry if it wasn't. But, butt stuff does have a good record.
And a very memorable handle.
Yes, there's that. So the best scene of 2018 as voted on landslide victory.
It was not even close.
It was not even close.
Yeah.
This was the best scene of 2018. Underground rap battle. Let's take a listen.
I
Terrified.
I am also terrified, and I can feel the adrenaline and the anxiety has gone above eye level.
Good. It's great. You ready for the monster?
Our guest on this episode was Brooks Chris.
Brooks Chris. Check out cscsacramento.com.
Getty.
Mom spaghetti.
All right, man.
All right, here we go.
Show us what you got.
DJ Frosty in the house.
Because
Here it comes.
Play on YouTube.
Yes. Exactly. Precisely. Significantly. Ecumenically.
Good go-to.
Syllables.
It's a good beat,
My man Brooks, he's sitting to my left, but he ain't got the looks. Man thinks he's funny, man thinks he's got the most, but he's gonna take a trip right down to the Ivory Coast.
There's context
man
for
doesn't
that.
know the difference between Ireland and Scotland. Gets up on stage and thinks, I'm the hot man. Tries to tell me jokes, tries to think he's looking funny. But man, the only thing he's gonna be doing is running away from my sick rhymes. I'm dropping the hot flow. Hey man, Brooks, why don't you take a go?
Okay. That was a nice punchline there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yo. I'm hearing all Bart from the broke ass Tony Stark. Yeah, and I'm here at the oh my word skipping like it's gripping. I was off a free track of the YouTube, but I'm gonna take it down to David and I spit out a loogie use. Yeah, but not the Pokemon version that you can see it. Yeah, with the gray hairs, I don't think you could be the snow ram read it. Yo, these words don't make sense, but that's a part of the rhymes. These are trap beats. I can make whatever I want. 2018, yo, David, take it, but don't do it like David Leach.
Okay, that would be a bit of a reach.
See, it rhymes. It's all fun.
All right.
Good, it rhymes.
Let me tell you. Cody's my man. He's got my back every day. But I don't know why he does it. He's not in the fray. Pause break.
How to save a life.
Here's Brooks. He's so cool. He is going back to school.
Education.
Pause break. Let me tell you about where I'm from. I'm from the place that I put on my thumb. If I go there, I go crazy. That's because the real world is lazy.
I was about to say.
Technically rhymes.
That I'm from.
Cody and Brooks, they sit to my right. I don't mind though, I don't catch a fright. I know these dudes, I call them friends. And now it's time that this shit comes to ends. Lower the bar for you, John.
Well, I don't know if the bar can get much lower than what I'm gonna do right now, because I can't find a rhyme in the biggest cow.
Pause break.
These guys are so good at all of this rapping, and I'm sitting here like I'm fucking napping. I don't know what to do. It's all so scary. So I guess
Harry.
I'm taking train to Gary,
Pause break.
Indiana, in the Midwest. I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, this is hard. This is hard. My brain doesn't work that fast.
Ooh.
Brain cells. I just want to give a compliment to Dave's youth pastor rap.
I'm just glad this beat isn't faster. Because I'm no rap master.
You know who we stand, kids? We stand Jesus. You know who's really shading the devil?
All right.
So you did hit all the rhymes, and you hit all like the flows. You nailed it.
I have a hard time with continuity, so let's try it again.
Let's.
What?
Oh, yeah, different. You want to hit a different beat or same one?
I like
Same
John's
Same
self
one.
diss track was good.
John, you start this time. Then it's
we'll come
done
back
and
to me.
over with. So, 3, 2, and go.
That's the beat. I guess it started now. Oh, God. I don't know how to do this, Tav. That was a rhyme. It counts, right? I don't know. I don't want to be in this fight. I don't know how this works. Oh, I'm really bad at this, guys. It really hurts.
Oh, the pain! Oh, the pain! Oh, the pain!
Pause break.
Somebody help me, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. I need a dance break.
That's odd. Yeah, pause break. Here we go. I'm going to lay it down, pick it up, and then go down. You knew that was coming. It was unavoidable. My name's Dave, and that's something Freudable. Talk about mothers, I'm the best. What? Not the rest. All right. Okay. All right, cool. You got me scared. You got me falling off mic, but that's not the way that I play it in Peak, which is a thing from my childhood. And that's back when I didn't live in the hood.
Throwback.
Pause break. Oh, yeah. Lay it down. Brooks, we'll get to you in a second. I'm just going to finish. Finish. Didn't mean to diminish. Okay.
That was good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo.
Brooks in the house.
I'm gonna try to bite off Dave's flow a bit by taking him back to the slow turn and ridge. Yeah, I'm kind of a Mack truck. I'm big and wide, but let me tell you something. I might be that fly guy. I'm over here with the boys out wasting all the time, telling y'all about all of our sick rhymes. A little bit better with my boy, bro, Tony Starr. And I got the man with the beard and the boat in the red, Tony Shark.
Yeah, that was slick.
A little bit slick, but I ain't found my flow yet. But I'm gonna have to give it over to you, my man.
Here we go.
Bring me home. Bring me home.
Take it home, Cody. Codemaster
Wait for
E.
the wind around.
Eagles empty squares.
Look at me. I'm Hanson. Oh. Wait, rewind it again.
It's still going.
It's still going. No, this is like the outro.
No, it's not.
No, it's not the
It's
outro.
all right.
Dude, you're
But this is a
totally
good part though, because this is in a rap song.
Yeah, this is where it was.
This is the rap
This
song.
is the free part.
Yeah.
I'm Hanson. I like to sing me opera, but when I do the gardening, I like to do a latra. I burn some of my steaks, but then I cook them tasty. And then when I get home, things get a little racy. Oh, Patterson, the guy, he likes to edit the show. But when that gets flow, that shit ain't slow.
So slow.
He knows how to rhyme, and Dave knows how to rap. But when Dave gets going down, that certainly isn't crap.
Trash.
Look at me, I'm Brooks. I ref up on the stage and I'm out of a beat. Oh, you were next.
I
was close. I just started with you, so I just end with you with like a little kind of ambiguosity.
No, that's weird because the video has like.
Yeah, no, that happens because they ran out the free version. You know, you only get so much.
Oh,
a remix.
Are we still on me?
Yeah, we're still on you. It's part 2.
Where's my beat? Oh, I gotta
To
find
be continued.
Where's my beat?
Continued.
That was continued? Okay. Brooks, he refs. He gets up on the stage. He asks people from the audience, what's your favorite color? What's your age? Give me like a job. Give me something that you swing. But for the love of God, you don't want to hear Brooks sing.
No sing.
He can't hold a note.
No
that
notes.
thing was in a fucking bucket. But when he gets up on stage, man, those people start to chuck it.
Chuck it.
Dave, he can sing. He sings professionally. But he sings for the church. Well, that shit just ain't for me.
Hallelujah.
John sings for everybody. He's basically a musical whore. If you want to get some notes, go ahead and knock on his door. He'll grace you with those pipes, if you kind of know what I'm saying. But Dave, look at those chords, and then those panties he'll be laying. Dave sings chords. He's like a tube and throat singer. But Brooks, he'll take the singing and he'll put him through the ringer. There we go, and there's me. I'm the Frost. I'm dropping it here. Oh, Dave didn't let me do my outro because I'm the boss.
You got tossed.
Dang, you still got the rhyme. So yeah, anyways, y'all, after this, we're gonna go ahead and start our rap career.
I think that
Wheezy all the teasy.
Easy all the teasy.
Oh God.
That was.
Well, there we go. So,
wow.
Yeah. That was. Pause
Wow.
break.
Yeah, I'm still frustrated by that. Where I got through the first couplet or the first rhyme, and then like someone would be a hype man, and I would be completely derailed.
Yeah.
So it was like the first several times through, I didn't have the follow up, phrase or whatever, which is why I invented pause break.
But eventually I got there. You know,
from my
I had a few that actually went from end to end, and I was pleased with that. And I'm very surprised we've not rapped since.
Yeah.
Well, except for one time. But
Oh, that was the best. The real actual fear in John's voice when Dave said, "Let's do it again." And John went, "What?" I can't recreate it. I can't summon that horror.
it was so genuine.
So real.
Oh, truly one of the great
I
moments.
thought it was over.
And
No, and it's gonna happen again.
oh, it's so gonna happen again.
Season 2 will have rapping at some
I'm
point.
sure.
Like, even and a couple of yours were solid is the best part. So you guys are here rapping and I'm stuck here fucking napping. Like, it was a great
One of the best couplets of the entire event.
Right, yeah, but like amidst
Surrounded by
gobbledygook.
Or like you would finish a phrase that was clearly not a rhyme.
Yeah.
Like you'd set up the first part. Something is like, I don't know, it's like da 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 da,
Yeah.
and I don't know what I'm doing. And then it would just go. It was like you'd finish, like you had the rhythm down pat. The rhythm was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like, oh, what word should I choose?
No.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I have never been able to rhyme very well. Like never. Like to the point of like there's a character, I'm gonna go nerdy here. There's a
no.
character
Oh,
in
yeah, go
DC
nerdy.
Comics who is a demon, Etrigan, and one of his bits is the level of demon he is. They have to always talk in rhyme.
Oh,
And so, like, the first time I was introduced to that character, I was like, wow, yeah, that would be hell.
Nice.
It's like,
oh man,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun.
So yeah, I mean that is an interesting look through the years
yeah.
between episode 321A and 321B. That's 6 years of us podcasting, of us
Yeah.
learning how to do improv, because I cannot stress this enough. When we began the podcast, we had no improv experience.
Zero.
We just decided, let's go. Let's do it. Let's figure it out. And given that, it's we're eternally grateful to the people that listen to the show, because
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
it's been a lot of fun. And
Support means a lot to us, honestly. Like, really, that's something. I'll tell you what.
yeah. So let us know what you thought about all those. Some of you may not have heard some of those scenes,
Yeah,
know.
true.
If I went to a podcast and found that there was 3, 4, 5 years worth of weekly episodes to catch up on, I might not do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I have done that, but not always. So let us know what you thought of those.
Yeah, give us some feedback.
Yeah.
You can do that at wastingallthetime.com/contact.
We will read them. We will read the characters that you write.
We are also on Twitter. We're at TimeWastePod. We are all over Facebook, more than some people.
That's technically correct.
And we are TimeWastePod /TimeWastePod at Facebook. But you can search for Wasting All the Time
Yeah.
and probably find us.
We're pretty good on the Googles.
Yeah, decent Google results. Wasting All the Time. You'll get a whole lot of Wasting All the Tears.
Oh yeah, I think it's
a song.
a pop song. Yeah.
But we're there. Anyway, check it out. Thanks so much for hanging in there, guys.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Tune in next week
For what?
for episode 321C.
Charlie,
Oh, wow.
what? Thou sayest not.
We have
My
so
mind
much.
equals blown.
That's the only thing of yours that's blown.
I just found out this episode is a 3-parter, and I'm emotional.
Whoa.
That's a first for Dave. He doesn't usually have human emotions.
In that episode, we will give you some never-before-seen peeks behind the shame curtain.
Yep.
There's a lot of shade
At,
behind that fucking curtain.
At our beta episodes, that is the practice episodes that we did before releasing episode 1.
When we determined that we were basically good enough at that point to go public.
Yeah. 6 years later, now we're good.
Yeah, now we're
Yep.
good. This has been 6 years of beta.
But to balance that shame and horror and terrible audio quality, we're also going to drop 3 of our favorite scenes ever. We've given you the listener favorite scenes. we've each of us picked our favorite scenes.
It's gonna be great.
We'll go over those. So tune in for that. And then there will be a live show
Yes.
coming out. We'll be performing live at the Sacramento Podcast Festival.
It's gonna happen.
On Friday, May 31st at 8 p.m. at the Stab Comedy Theater on Broadway in Sacramento, California. You can find tickets at sacpodfest.com/tickets, pretty sure. So until next time, my name is Dave.
I'm John.
I'm Cody.
And we wasted all of the time, even though the episode isn't technically over yet.
6 years worth of it at this point.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
Hello, my name's Dave, and I'm the host of the Catch Me Up podcast here on the Drowning Man Podcast Network. If you've ever been in a conversation with friends where they turn to you and say, "What, you haven't seen that?" then this podcast is for you. On this show, I have people come and share with me the films and television shows that have made American pop culture, but that I missed. New episodes come out on the first and third Monday of each month. You can find new episodes and interact with me over at catchmeuppodcast.com.